Now we're talking about festival season and we're talking about slowdown in HFCs. But what is happening to the home improvement stroke home ancillary market? Let's connect with Keshav Bhajanka, Executive Director with Century Plyboards and giving him company. We've got a presentation coming from Godrej Furniture. The gentleman would just be joining us. But Keshav, first I'm going to start with you. What has been your sense that is the contraction in HFC behind us, and if that is true, then what is happening to your demand?
I think that, hi, good morning. I think that there is definitely still a slowdown in the market. In the last quarter, demand was quite muted. And as of now, we are not seeing any signs that this will drastically change going ahead also.
Keshav, we lost you when you were telling us how things have been different for you in the end of September and in the run-up to the festival season. Are you getting a sense that your dealers, they want to stock more?
No, we are not getting that sense as of now. We are seeing that there is still a liquidity crunch in the market. But having heard what the other gentleman just said, I believe that the highest end of our products, while there is a slowdown for the same, if you look at MDF or particle board, which is the lower end of the spectrum or the cheaper option available, the demand growth has been quite robust. So I believe that there is a changeover to a lower cost module. And as such, the products such as MDF and particle board are going to benefit.
Okay. Keshav, in terms of just the consumer sentiment, which segment do you feel will perhaps lead to revenue growth in Q2? Earlier we had the plywood segment contributing, but has the demand been sluggish there? What's your overall sense? When do you start to see a pickup, and how much is festive season going to contribute to that?
I think that plywood demand was muted for Q2, but Q3, we are hopeful that there is going to be a slight revival. I don't see a very drastic change around, but I think that in Q3, we will definitely see a better market for plywood, aided by the festive season. The other products such as MDF, particle board and laminates, we have witnessed good growth in the same for the first 2 quarters, and I think that is likely to continue for the rest of the year as well.
Keshav, in terms of, pricing strategy as well, any benefits to customers, any new strategies you're looking at to try and kind of boost demand going forward?
I think that across various product categories, the slowdown that we're seeing is the slowdown for the economy and the slowdown for the market in general. At this point in time, we don't believe that price cuts are really going to aid us in gaining additional volumes. So in terms of pricing, I think we are pretty much consistent with what we were doing earlier. Going forward, there is going to be a thrust on the lower end of products, so on the cheaper variants such as MDF, particle board and scenic. But within these categories, I don't see any reduction in price. I think prices are going to be consistent, or they might actually be slightly higher going forward.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us and taking us to some of the trends you're observing.